1-2 to Salam, and he swings and lines it to left field. Chasing it is Murphy. He dives and can't get it. It's off his glove. It rolls all the way to the wall. 1 run will score, and Cook, they're going to send to Scorche. Here's the relay throw from Verdugo. Not in time. It's a 2-run double for Derek Salam, and it's 6-0 Stockton. Murphy's at first. Here's Pauly with 1 out. Pauly showing bunt. It's a good one out in front of home plate. The catcher has it. Throw to first is in time. They get him. Cooper Ewell, who's got a great arm. First saw that at Loyola Marymount all those years ago in the West Coast Conference. And a terrific play. 2-3 on that put out. It winds up going as a sacrifice bunt, but he certainly, with 1 out, was not trying to sacrifice a man into scoring position. Pauly was looking to get a bunt base hit. So 2 outs, Murphy to second, and here's Albert Fabian, the Cal League leader in RBI with 57. He's first pitch swinging again and just pops this one up on the infield. Who wants it? Blowing into foul ground, it's Salam, who comes racing down the third base line. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. 4 complete from Lake Elsinore. As we head to the 5th, it remains Ports 4 and the Storm nothing. You're listening to Ports Baseball on Fox Sports Radio, AM 1280. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Ports. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Storm. We play on this Father's Day. 1 out here in the last half of the 3rd inning. 6-hour bus ride awaits the Ports after this, then home late tonight, off day tomorrow, and then a 6-game series against the Northern champs in the first half, San Jose, on Tuesday at Banner Island Ballpark, as that pitch misses. Down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fresno after that. So you go from the longest road trip of the season down south to the longest homestand of the year. 2-2. Off the plate, full 3-2. This was a similar situation last inning. Dorshing worked the count to 3-2 against Guante. And then Guante buried a slider that Dorshing swung over the top of. 3-2. And he checked his swing on a fastball. The appeal to first, they say he went. Oh, man. Villar threw the bat away and was halfway down to first before the first base umpire, Nathan Hall, said, yeah, he went. And so Guante has his 2nd strikeout in as many innings, his 4th of the game. And here's Charles Aquino with 2 outs and the bases empty. The set, the glance at first. The 0-2 to Zavala. The runner goes. He takes high throw. The throw down skips in there. And it is in time, and they got him. Oh, Cook played it on a skip right off of the grass, and the second base umpire to make sure that he hung on, but Aquino is thrown out. Might be one of these like Babe Ruth, Ernie Shore perfect games when it's all said and done. I'll tell you more about that next inning. After 3 complete, it remains 3-0 Ports from Lake Elsinore. You're listening to Ports Baseball on Fox Sports Radio, AM 1280. So Ewell throwing out Aquino keeps the no-hitter intact after 3, and the argument could be the perfect game argument. Here's the 0-2 sprayed foul, and I talked about the Babe Ruth, Ernie Shore perfect game that for many, many years was, in fact, a perfect game. And this happened June the 23rd, 1917. They have since changed the ruling on it. It's no longer a perfect game as that one's fouled away. But Babe Ruth took the mound against the Red Sox, against the Senators, quickly got himself ejected. He walked the leadoff man. Then he started jawing with the umpire at Ruth, and he got thrown out of the game. Ernie Shore came in, picked the guy off at first as that one bounces up, and it's 1-2. And then Ernie Shore retired him in order the rest of the way. And for the longest time, that was considered a perfect game, right? 27 up, 27 down. They've since changed it to a no-hitter. So that's just something kind of goofy to talk about here on this Sunday after Aquino was the first to reach base.
The original Mudville. It's hometown baseball with the Stockton Ports on Fox Sports AM 1280 and the iHeartRadio app.
Tommy Stevenson leads things off here in the Stockton Ports half of the 6th inning. Ports lead at 4-0. Stevenson fouls the first one away. Nedved extended a second inning of relief, and the pitch is missed for a ball, 1-1, not by much. Some of that surgical tubing out now, and a couple of right-handers loosening up with the tubing down in the Ports bullpen. 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. Meantime, Stockton Ports bullpen is quiet. Wander Guante with 5 shutout innings. He's only walked 2. That's it. Storm have had 2 base runners and a whole lot of nada. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Stevenson. And Stevenson has fanned 3 times now in this ball game, and he's fanned against 3 different pitchers. Nedved has his second strikeout. 1 out, base is empty. B.J. Cook will be the batter. Cook 3 for 22 now in this series, hitting 180 in the month of June. First one home misses. He struck out 3 times last night. He's 0 for 2 in this game, having popped up to first in the second and struck out on a fastball swinging in the third. Looks at one on the outer half, a breaking ball at 79, 1-1. 4-0 Stockton as we play in the top of the 6th inning. 1-1 upstairs. 2-1. All 4 runs scored by the Stockton Ports have come with 2 outs in this game. Meantime, the Storm have had just 2 base runners via a walk. 2-1. And a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. B.J. Cook doesn't get cheated up there. He will take his hacks, and eventually he'll run into some contact. Batting 177 here in mid-June with a home run and 10 runs batted in. He wants his timeout. It's granted. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out, base is empty. Top of the 6th inning, 4-0 Stockton. Pitch home, fouled back to the screen. It remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on the Australian shortstop, B.J. Cook. Played excellent defensively in this series. So have the Storm as a team. Here's the 2-2. And that is a base hit to right field. Cued off the end of the bat by Cook. And he's got a 1-out single. Just got it right out of the reach of the second baseman Aquino, who's trying to go to his left to cut off the angle. And so Cook with just his 4th hit in this 6-game series. 1 out base runner for Jose Escorche, who is 0 for 2. Nedved set the pitch home. Escorche bunts right through it. Snap throw to first, and diving back in safely is B.J. Cook. Now, Villar, they ran on him. Stole 3 bases on him in the first 2 innings. Trying to backpick B.J. Cook there to no avail. 0-1 to Escorche. Look out. Fastball up and in. Spinned away the Ports second baseman. 1 ball and 1 strike. Escorche is 4 for 18 with 4 RBI in the series, but hitting less than 190 in the month of June. Lines one to left. It falls for a base hit. Cook to second. Back-to-back singles here in the 6th inning for the Ports. Got runners at first and second with 1 out, and Derek Salam will be the batter. I would say outside of Colby Thomas, there's no better guy right now to have at the plate than Derek Salam. The right-hander beginning to loosen up in the bullpen. That's Thomas Balboni, who we saw earlier in this series in the Thursday night game. He's just starting his warm-up toss. He's probably about 3 pitches in. And here's Salam. First offering home to Salam. Curveball, and that's over for a strike. At first base is Escorche. Dorshing doesn't hold him on. Cook with a short lead at second, straight toward third. 1 out in the 6th, 4-0 Ports. And racing towards second was Aquino. There was no throw on the pick attempt there against B.J. Cook. Wind lightly blowing out toward